The Formula 1 2025 season is straight-up chaos, and Ferrari's in the eye of the storm. Word on the street is they tampered with Lewis Hamilton's car behind his back, sparking a crash that should have been dodged. Fred Vasseur's bombshell after the Dutch GP is the ugliest tech scandal of the hybrid era. Is this a full-blown betrayal inside Ferrari? The paddock is on fire and trust is shot. This ain't just racing, it's a full-blown conspiracy. Buckle in for a story that'll knock your socks off, because this is a fight for F1's heart. Lewis Hamilton was ready to dominate Zandvoort. The weather was perfect, no major threats on the grid. His SF25 was dialed in during practice, cruising comfortably in the top 6 with a killer rhythm. Radios were quiet, telemetry looked clean, but on lap 23, it all fell apart. Exiting turn 10 into 11, his car went rogue, wild steering, no grip, and a one-way trip to the gravel. He slammed the wall, car wrecked and bailed in eerie silence, radio dead. "What the hell went down?" a fan tweeted. "Was this bad luck or something sinister?" This wasn't just a random crash. Onboard footage showed a car twitching like it had a mind of its own. Lewis had grumbled about the rear feeling off since Friday. "Something's not right," he told his crew, but they brushed it off as setup tweaks. The internet was abuzz with speculation that Lewis knew something was up. The wreck wasn't just a one-off, it was the breaking point of a shady weekend. Ferrari's techs had spotted weird data in free practice but ignored it. That oversight set the stage for a massive scandal. From the get-go, Hamilton's SF25 wasn't jiving with Ferrari's simulator predictions. There was a sneaky gap, small but persistent, between what the sim said and how the car ran. The numbers didn't add up, an insider leaked. At first, techs thought it was a glitch, but post-crash, a deep dive into telemetry blew the lid off. The car's real-world performance was way off the virtual models, a huge no-no for a team like Ferrari. Experts immediately suspected sabotage. What started as a hunch turned into a full-on smoking gun. Hours after the crash, the Ferrari team uncovered the truth. Someone made unauthorized changes to Lewis's SF25 between Friday night and Saturday's quali rear ride height and differential preload were tweaked without Lewis's OK, his race engineer's input, or Vasseur's approval. This was straight-up sabotage. Ride height messes with aero and braking, preload messes with traction. Lewis's smooth, technical style needs a rock-solid rear. Those changes? They turned his car into a jittery mess. "Someone's head has to roll," a source whispered in the paddock. The F1 world was stunned. Who did this? The tweaks were traced back to Ferrari's Central Performance Group, a crack unit with leeway to adjust cars for performance gains. But this time, they went rogue. No driver approval, no engineer heads up. Nobody told Lewis or Vasseur, an anonymous source claimed. The changes made the car unpredictable, robbing Lewis of his trust zone. Worse, the engineers called it routine. That word lit a fire. "Routine means they've done this before," a fan posted. The paddock was buzzing. Who gave the order? For Lewis, this wasn't just a crash, it was a stab in the back. Fred Vasseur came to Ferrari to clean up its toxic culture, and this was a gut punch. When he got the full report, he didn't just lose his cool, he was gutted. "This is a betrayal," he reportedly fumed. Vasseur shut down the Central Performance Group systems and called an emergency meeting at Ferrari's hospitality suite. He demanded answers, his voice echoing in the tense silence. "I want to know who greenlit this," he yelled, pounding his fist on the table. The silence was deafening, a clear sign of deep-rooted fear and complicity within the team. The finger-pointing and shrugs only fueled his rage. This wasn't just a technical screw-up. It was a testament to a broken culture where routine meant bypassing the driver's safety and trust. The real issue? a team culture where routine meant bypassing the driver. Vasseur is now facing a purge to save Ferrari's soul. Lewis stayed chill in public, but behind closed doors, he was pissed. He's demanding answers, a source revealed. Why no warning? Who made the call? In F1, where every tweak counts, an unapproved change isn't just annoying, it's dangerous. Lewis's precise driving needs a stable car. Those rogue tweaks stole his control, turning the SF25 into a death trap. This is about safety, not just points, a fan posted. Lewis wants every setup change vetted. Can he ever trust Ferrari again? This scandal's tearing Ferrari apart. Engineers are at each other's throats. Drivers want more control, and Vasseur's under fire. Ferrari's back to its chaotic roots, a fan posted, echoing the 2007 spy drama. Vasseur's new rule, no tweaks without driver, engineer, and his okay, aims to stop the madness. But the damage is done. Media's circling, sniffing sabotage. Is this about Leclerc? A theory asked. The SF25 was a title contender, but this cost them points. Ferrari's throwing away a championship, Sky Sports' Ted Kravitz said. The grid's watching. Can they recover? The silence from the drivers is deafening. Charles Leclerc has stayed quiet, offering only a generic message of support. Carlos Sainz, now at Mercedes, has been noticeably silent too, a sharp contrast to his usual outspoken nature. Is their silence a show of solidarity, or is it a sign of something more? The F1 world is holding its breath, waiting for the other shoe to drop. Zandvoort was a gut punch for Ferrari's title hopes. With Mercedes gaining and Red Bull still deadly with Max Verstappen, every single point counts. This was an own goal, a fan posted. Ferrari's legacy can't take another year of drama. Vasseur's fighting to kill the story, but it's spiralling. This is worse than Crashgate, a fan tweeted. Lewis's crash wasn't just a race loss, it was a safety scare and a trust breaker. The entire F1 community is now questioning if Ferrari can ever truly put its demons behind it. This incident might become the defining moment of Hamilton's career at the Scuderia, a harsh reminder that even the biggest teams can be brought down by internal conflict. Can Ferrari rebuild from the ashes of this betrayal, or will this scar Lewis's stint? Drop your take in the comments. Vote on social media, sabotage or screw up. Stay tuned for our 2026 F1 breakdown.